So what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Now in a lot of my videos I actually mentioned that GT 730 is a good GPU for low-end PCs. So if you have a low-end PC you can buy a GT 730. But I was thinking that is it actually a good GPU in 2021? Is it actually worth buying a GT 730 in 2021? So for testing that I did a little bit of benchmark testing and here's the result of that test. And doing this benchmark test I actually played a lot of games that I didn't play in a while, so making this video was actually quite enjoyable for me. But to answer the question, is it worth buying a GT 730 in 2021? Firstly, no. If you're buying a new one, then it's actually not worth it. Go for a GT 1030 instead. And if you're actually building a new PC, then there's a lot better option that you guys can check out, like Ryzen CPUs or APUs. So anyways, for this video the setup I'm using is a Ryzen 5 3600X and a GT 730 2GB GDDR5 and 16GB of RAM. So basically there's no CPU or RAM bottleneck. The only problem here is the GPU. So this video will also test that how good a low-end GPU performs on a high-end PC. I mean, not a high-end, but it's actually a decent PC to be honest. Now anyway, let's get into the benchmark testing, and if you guys enjoy the video and this video helps, then please subscribe and like the video. It will help me a lot. So anyway, let's begin. Now for the first game, the game we're going to test on is Valorant. Now Valorant is currently one of the most popular online games, which is why I tested it first. Now for the graphic settings, I am on 1080p on the lowest graphic settings, and as you guys can see I am getting over 100 and 120 FPS. So basically this game runs quite well on this PC. Now the thing about Valorant is that it's a CPU intensive game, which is why this game actually runs quite well.
At ease, soldier. Sorry, kid.
For the next game that we have here is Minecraft. Now Minecraft in a benchmark testing video feels a little weird, but you have to understand that the bar here is really low. So this is the graphic settings I am using for Minecraft. So in 1080p I was getting around 40 FPS in a place where there's a lot going on, and while flying, as you guys will see in the video, I was actually getting quite good FPS. So basically you can play Minecraft without any issues. But then again, Minecraft is also a CPU intensive game, so after Minecraft we're gonna go to some GPU intensive games. And also if you guys want to play Minecraft online, then I tested it on Hypixel Skyblock server and it was actually doing quite well. So yes, you guys can play Minecraft. If you just want to play Minecraft and have a good CPU, this GPU will do really good. But however, I'm not using any shaders, I'm just using Optifine mod. By the way, I'm not really sure that this GPU can handle shaders. For the next video game we have here is GTA 5. In 900p at the lowest graphics settings, I was able to get around 45 to 50 FPS. which was quite good. By the way, you can go up to 70 fps if you're going to play on 720p, and you guys can follow my low end guide, and following that video you guys will definitely be able to get around 70 fps. The next game we have here is PUBG, and it's the Steam version, not the PUBG mobile one. And this game was absolutely a disaster. This game was barely running on this PC with 25 FPS. So yes, not a playable game on this GPU. The next game we have here is Rainbow Six Siege. So this is the graphics settings I am using, and as you guys can see from the FPS test, I was able to get around 30 to 40 FPS. So it's a good FPS I think, but is it playable? Well, that depends on you actually, because it's a little blurry with 720p, but I think it's playable to be honest. For the next game we have here is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. This is actually one of my favorite games of all time, and in 1080p at lowest graphic settings I was able to get over 40 FPS for the most part. And if I crank the resolution down to 90 f and if I crank the resolution down to 900p, I was able to get around 60 FPS, so that's actually really good. The next game we have here is Fortnite, and for the graphics settings I am using performance mode, and I have a video on it that you guys can see. I'll link it down in the description box below. And I was able to get around 50 to 60 FPS, and playing this game I actually felt like a new player. Like, a lot has changed in Fortnite, but I actually enjoyed playing the game, and as you guys can see I was actually getting really good FPS. For the next game we have here is Apex Legends, and like PUBG, this game was also a disaster. And this game barely ran on this PC, and I also mentioned it before that you guys can't play Apex on low-end PCs anymore. And as you guys can see, I was barely able to get 30 FPS, and I literally will die because of lag, and I couldn't see the enemies. So yep, not a playable game, to be honest. So I think this was it for today. I hope you guys were able to see if you should buy a GT 730 or not. And well, this is what I had to say for this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Jump pad out.
We did.
One minute. Rings just around the corner. Gotta make it to the ring in 45. "30 seconds till ring close. It's go time! Ring closes in 10. Got it yet?